Well, hello everybody. This is what's going on in the Ariege right now. So I know I haven't planted them, these cabbages, because it's just been so hot that I can't actually get up here with the rotavator. I mean, it's there, it's waiting, everything's waiting, but it's just so hot during the day. You know, in the shade, I think we got 38 degrees here. I'll check. 38 degrees. So even if I planted anything, they'd be dead, I'm sure. So these got watered this morning and they were just clinging on, but then one day they've just said no. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just cover that. I'm going to water all of this tonight. I'm going to have a couple of beers tonight. It's my last night on my own for a couple of weeks. I've got a woofer coming. So yeah, petit pois. I brought them up. They were dying, and now they're dead. Everything I sowed in there just seems to have disappeared. Oi, Ali, go. Just have a check on these beetroot. See, voles again. They're all happy. So the beetroot seem to be fine in that straw. Not very efficient. Not an efficient way to do anything. But when you're losing everything and you've got no time to do anything, you just got to do what you've got to do. I think that straw might be just a little bit too thick. That's the other thing, is that you can put the straw on too thickly. Smother them out. So, yeah, it's like 9 o'clock. I'll go and have a look at the temperature now. These rockets and mustards are doing fine. It's just an oppressive heat. You know, you could get up early in the morning and do a couple of hours, but that's when I have to walk my dog. So yeah, now's this. You know, a little couple of weeks ago it was the season to make cuttings from hazel, but obviously not. So what did I say? It's 9:30. It's 27 degrees. What do we have? So yeah, 37.2 degrees today. Coldest was 16.6. I don't tamper with that thermometer. And so these chili peppers, again, well watered, they're just saying no. I just really need a couple of days just for this heat to fuck off. So we officially got, I'm recording this now, 50 degrees in the greenhouse today. 50 fucking degrees, man. That's literally, you could bake in that weather. Well, whilst I've got you, so the melons are dry, but they're coping. Whilst I've got you, I did a first pick of the Ariege the other day. Those salads you see, sorry, it keeps going out of focus. Sorry, maybe I'm moving the camera. Those are self-seeded salads from last year. They're going to go to seed straight away. So you can see these butternuts that I planted late, but you know, they were doing okay. I planted those shortly after the rain, and then these ones I've just had to dick in because they again were doing what the cabbages is doing, just dying off. But you can't plant anything. You see, this is proof. You need the wet weather, a couple of days of, you know, to let them get their roots settled and understand what's going on. But if you plant them in this kind of condition, they just die. I mean, I know all this is obvious to seasoned gardeners, but the fact that these Mardeaubois are making quite so many stolons as well actually shows that they're under stress. So yeah, a self-seeded lettuce there, look, straight up making a flower. I really do hope. See, that one's not having it, is it? What's going on with that? He's wet. There's no tunnel underneath. He just says fuck it. But in all honesty, these Maraudoirs are looking good. So I gotta give them that. Do you want to quack 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 quack? Oh yeah, we've got flies everywhere. Just, and when I'm not lying when I say there, you know, thousands of flies attacking your eyes as you're trying to do anything. And then at this time of night, it's all mosquitoes plus the flies. So yeah, this is, I don't know why I'm going down here. These Gary gets are fucked. They're basically, you know, waste of space. I'm not seeing any stolons. I've had no fruit. They won't be making flower anyway, even if it was a good year. So that's the Gary gets that I've weeded. We're trying to make a few new leaves, but it's such a shame. I think they're just going to have to come out. I'm going to have to use that space for cereal for the pigs or something. I guess the good news on the Maraudoirs is that there are actually a few flowers on there. There are actually, you know, there's what in that one alone there's like 10 buds. Each one will have about 7 to 9 flowers on. So yeah, even the cassis and groseille, the black currant and red currants, are just saying can't do it. Can't do it. The mother plant of those is actually dead. I've just come from that garden. It's not my garden, but I took them as cuttings, and that's now dead. So that's a bit of a shame. These beans have come up, thankfully, mostly. But yeah, we see we're starting to lose a couple of Maraudoirs there. You wonder why. You know, oh that one's been pushed out of the ground by the ratopier. Thank you. You motherfuckers. But I reckon, in actual fact, I know I'm not going to be a millionaire or anything, but we may actually get another crop out of the Maraudoirs, but I'm talking like 300 quid's worth. I mean, it will help, but you know, I'm not going to go jogging off to the bank with it or anything. That will probably just pay the bills and the bank charges that I'm incurring every freaking day. Why do banks charge you more for not having the money in your account? They charge you for having like late payments or something, and then they charge you more because you went over your overdraft, and then they charge you for the charge that they put on you. When do they stop? I know I've gone off on a bit of a rant, but you know, I went €7 over because of Netflix that I thought I'd cancelled, but for some reason they just carried on taking the money, so I've got to chase that up. So I've gone over my overdraft by €7, and the bank charged me for €20 for, I'm not entirely sure what, last month, and that's put me now €27 behind, and now I'm incurring charges because they've charged me, and I'm just like, you know, this is how people get fucked up. This is precisely how debt fucks people's lives. You keep adding more to people who can't pay it. I can't pay it. I've got nothing to sell. I've got nothing. I'm in a heat wave. Everything is dying. And just because your numbers say that I went €7 over, well, just, you know, a little bit of fucking humanity. The raspberries are dry as Gandhi's flip-flop. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, I used to have a lot of debt when I was in England, with one thing and another, and I don't really want to go back down that road. So these are meant to be beetroot leaf, beetroot. I'm not sure that they're gonna do anything cooked. Sorry, I'm gonna have a closer look at that with 2 hands. But basically, yeah, everything's fucked. I just don't know what to do.